Afternoon, it's Jim. 3 in 3. How about that? Don't get used to it because it ain't going to carry on like this, I can tell you. But I'm in the mood. I've got some time, so here we go. A third day, a third video. And today is another listening one. Today is all about Richard Henshall. And I'm going to be listening to a track called Cocoon from his album, The Cocoon. If you don't know, Richard Henshall is the main dude behind Cocoon. Guitarist, keyboard player. Not in the band. He's not a keyboard player. It's Diego. Somebody, I can't remember his surname. But I think he writes most of or a lot of the music for Cocoon. And he's brought out a solo album last year, which kind of I didn't hear, and I've spent a lot of time listening to a lot of Cocoon, but I haven't heard this. However, I have managed to connect with Richard Henshall via Bandcamp, I think it was, just to ask his permission if it would be okay if I made a video. And he said, yeah, absolutely fine, go for it, cool. So with Richard Henshall's absolute blessing, this is Cocoon from The Cocoon. So get this ready, it's 10 minutes long. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, push. Yearning for a flicker. I'll start this again in a second. I've never, ever, ever heard that effect used, apart from when I've used it. There's a piece of software called it's Stutter Edit by a company called Isotope, and it was developed by BT, who's one of these big dance producers, electronic musician, and it's like a trademark sound of his. And he sort of then worked with. Sorry, I'm going off on a complete tangent here. I've never ever heard it used, apart from on BT stuff, and then a couple of tracks that I've done, I've used it on. Really, I overused it completely. It was awful, but I've never heard it on this. Well, I don't know what this music is going to be, but that's amazing. That's so cool. Right, sorry, let's start this again. I'll rewind that back to the beginning. That stuttery effect, the glitchy thing, is Stutter Edit, I think. Or it could just be very, very, very good editing. Yearning for a flicker. A cloak over his face. And a dagger in his side. Blinded by the shadows. The chaos of the people. Consumed by the cocoon. It's almost got like a sort of a dubsteppy sort of vibe to it, but it's being played live. That's Cocoon. Really intricate. Wow. Love that really heavy square wave bass sound there. Oh yeah, hello. this drumming. That was an abrupt ending. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Well, you can absolutely see why Haken sounds like it does, can't you? My goodness. I think that's one of the most interesting pieces of music I've heard in a long time. And it brought everything. Nice to have a bit of sax in there as well. Wasn't expecting that. And some really cool sort of electronics as well. Really, there's a little bit in the middle there. It had a sort of a real sort of old school square wave synth bass sound and some other stuff going on over the top. I really like that. That was such a nice counterpoint. And as I started off at the beginning with this sort of real stuttery effect. It may not have been stutter edit at all. It may have just been really clever editing and very clever use of filters and things. But it sounded very similar to an effect you can get from using this effect. But anyway, I'm digressing. Richard Henshall. Why has this passed me by for so long? And no, it's absolutely brilliant. Really good. It makes you appreciate, when you listen to music like this, how supremely talented these musicians are. The guy playing the drums here, I haven't researched this. I should have done, really. It's my bad. But I, by coincidence, I took an exam today, a drum exam, and I struggled with what was actually quite a simple piece of music, which was Sweet Home Alabama. And I've played it millions and million times, and no problem at all. In an exam environment, it sort of kind of fell apart a little bit. But I don't say it didn't fall apart. But just trying to sort of get your hand around a piece like that, how do you go? This is beyond grade. The musicianship on here I can't get my head around it. It's extraordinary. And that goes to be said for all the different parts: the bass, the drums, the guitar, absolutely the guitar, keyboards, synths, and the sax. And it's nice to hear Richard Henshall singing as well. So normally, obviously, you hear his music, but it's got Ross singing over the top of it from Haken. I can only applaud. This is absolutely a brilliant piece of music, and I would like to hear the rest of this album, which I'm now going to go off and do. So hopefully this is kind of representative of what the album is like as a whole. And yeah, I'll try and get hold of this. I'm not sure if it's on CD or vinyl, but if it is, I'd like to get it. So there you go, Richard Henshall. Go and find out about it and buy it if you can. It's worth it. I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever and whatever that is. And until then, this is Jim over and out.